Newcastle United striker search and potential big moves. The battle for Jonathan David. As Newcastle United fans, we always expect excitement during the transfer window, but this summer's striker recruitment has not gone to plan. After retaining Callum Wilson and signing young reserve Will Osula, expectations were high. But the recruitment seems incomplete, and many fans are wondering, will we make another move? Will Osula, a promising young talent. Let's start with 21-year-old striker Will Osula, who arrived from relegated Sheffield United. Osula struggled in the Premier League last season, failing to score in his first campaign. However, there is more to him than these stats suggest. He signed for Sheffield in pre-season, scoring a number of goals and catching the eye in Denmark's U21 setup. Could he be the hidden gem we need? Callum Wilson is currently back in training after a back injury and remains a key part of the squad. But while he's been dealing with fitness issues, Alexander Isak has been left carrying the load up front, often isolated and unavailable. With only Isak taking responsibility, we need another reliable option in the strike department. The Jonathan David saga. That's where Jonathan David comes in. Newcastle have been eyeing the Lille and Canada forward for a while now, and there's hope that we're still in the running to secure him on a pre-contract deal in January. Jonathan David's stats speak for themselves. 26 goals for Lille last season, and he's been on a roll for the Canadian national team. He's an elite striker, someone who could really make a difference for Newcastle. Here's the rub. David has decided to stay at Lille for the final year of his contract, probably knowing that as a free agent next summer he could command higher wages. That's smart business on his part, but it's not just Newcastle who are watching closely. Arsenal, Chelsea, Aston Villa and Brighton are also in the running, along with some previous interest from Tottenham and Manchester United. It's a tight race. Arsenal look the favourites, but there is one silver lining. If the Gunners sign David, their interest in Isak will likely fade. So even if we lose David, we could keep Isak for longer. But make no mistake, David would be a dream signing for Newcastle, and the club will have to work hard to lure him to Tyneside. The fans are eager, and so are we, but can we beat the big boys to a signature? Kieran Trippier's future, a possible January exit? While the Newcastle striker situation is a hot topic, there is another big storyline brewing: the potential exit of Kieran Trippier. The 34-year-old right-back has been a vital figure for Newcastle since his arrival, but there are rumors that he is desperate to leave. Trippier is reportedly keen on more regular game time, with clubs including Fenerbahce, AC Milan and Atlanta all interested in signing him. Trippier's current contract runs until 2026, but with just 3 appearances this season, 2 of which have come off the bench, his desire to move on is hardly surprising. Tino Livramento and Lewis Hall have taken his place, making it difficult for Trippier to get consistent minutes. Could we see him leave in January? It's possible. Mourinho's Fenerbahce seem the most likely destination, but we can't rule out interest from Italy. Trippier's experience and leadership will be missed, but Newcastle's transition under Eddie Howe continues, and younger players like Livramento could be the future of our defense. Finally, we have Miguel Almirón. Miggy, once a fan favorite, has had a difficult start to the season. After limited game time, just 1 hour on the pitch so far, he seems to have got the message. Reports suggest Almirón is now open to leaving Newcastle, with MLS his preferred destination. Charlotte FC have shown interest, but MLS salary cap issues have blocked the move. Almirón is determined to return to the US, and with Darren Eales' connections at Atlanta United, could we see Miggy return to where he made his name? Big decisions ahead as Newcastle United prepare for the coming months. There are a number of crucial decisions looming. From the potential signing of Jonathan David to the futures of Kieran Trippier and Miguel Almirón, these moves could shape our squad for years to come. Stay tuned, Toon Army, because the transfer market drama is far from over.